Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back with What If Fasha and Gine survived, and pretty much carrying on from where we last left off, which is when we got the arrival of Raditz. And well, being reunited with both Fasha and Gine, Raditz pretty much immediately backed down all hostile intentions, especially after scanning their power levels with their scouters. And of course they were more or less holding back, but yeah, definitely way too strong for Raditz. Kakarot's stronger than him, Fasha's stronger than him, Gine's stronger than him. After all, remember, all three of them trained at the Lookout with Kami, prior to the whole Piccolo Jr. arc during the World Martial Arts Tournament. And because you had three Saiyans there, all three of them were able to get a full year in the Room of Spirit and Time. Gine and Goku trained together, or Kakarot I should say, and Kakarot was able to withstand the full year just because he had his mother with him to help him out through it. After all, as we know in the original, he only lasted about a month, nearly going completely insane in the process. And well, as for Fasha, who's used to the sort of things that the Room of Spirit and Time could throw at a person, Fasha was able to do the full year by herself. And needless to say, they're all very powerful. At the moment, they could all best Nappa. More or less. They'd be about the same level as Nappa, I would believe. If not a bit stronger. Not quite up to Vegeta's level, though. Not quite. So, continuing where that has left off, Raditz has pretty much decided to remove his Skeletor and destroy it, and pretty much informs them that Nappa and Vegeta will be there within a year. After all, they did overhear the whole conversation between Raditz and his family and Fasha, where Fasha revealed that it was in fact Frieza that destroyed Planet Vegeta, not a meteor. So Nappa and Vegeta are on their way to the planet to either, at the very least, silence the rumors. After all, this is coming from the mouths of two lower class Saiyans, Fasha and Gine, who was the weakest Saiyan in Saiyan history. Yeah, Raditz and Nappa are not taking the news that Frieza destroyed their planet seriously. Raditz, of course, does believe them. And with Raditz warning them that Prince Vegeta and Nappa are on their way, Raditz has basically told them that, yeah, expect a fight. So, and pretty much Kami, sensing their arrival and sensing their hostility, yes, Kami could pretty well confirm that that is indeed the case. So, it is then decided who's going to go to Otherworld to receive King Kai's training. With a bit of discussion with King Yama is given permission for one warrior to make the journey across Snake Way, but only one. So, with a bit of discussion, it's ultimately decided that Kakarot would go. He and his brother Raditz are the future of the Saiyan race, so it probably makes more sense for one of them to go. And since Raditz had no idea what they were talking about, it was pretty much decided that, yeah, Kakarot would go. So with Kami's help, Kakarot is transported to Otherworld, and already given the blessing by King Yama to journey across Snake Way. Kakarot's pretty much on his way. Meanwhile, Fasha and Gine will do their best with the remaining Dragon Team and Raditz before the rest of the Saiyans could arrive. Piccolo also deciding that he's going to be joining them in this battle as well. Mostly due to the fact that, he wants to conquer the planet himself. That whole chestnut. And, well, thanks to, both Fasha and Gine convincing Chi-Chi that training is actually good for their son Gohan. Gohan is also quite strong in this timeline as well and already knows how to fight. But right now, Gohan is basically training with Piccolo, much like he's in the original, but Piccolo is still amongst everyone else, I guess you could say. He's amongst everyone else, but Gohan and him are training together to sort of catch themselves up a bit before they, start having sparring sessions with Gine and Fasha, who are a lot stronger than pretty much everybody. And well, for the first time ever with Raditz actually feeling safe about training, training, sparring sessions with his mother and Fasha, all this stuff that he missed out on, after, Frieza, blew up his planet. This was, it was quite good for Raditz, and since Frieza doesn't really allow, Saiyans to train, it was good to actually, for Raditz to cut loose, get in there and train without worrying about, being killed. So with that, Raditz was actually able to increase his power somewhat. You know how he was, well, before we knew about Gine, Raditz was the weakest Saiyan in history? He's not anymore. No. With Fasha and Gine's training going the way it did through the year, and Raditz was able to push his power level also around, a bit higher than what Nappa is. And well, with the additional training of Fasha and Gine, their power level didn't really overly increase that much because they were too busy trying to catch everyone else up. So they didn't really have much room to really squeeze in their own training, that sort of thing. But, needless to say, they all feel pretty well prepared for their battle against Nappa and Vegeta when they arrive. And well, Gine was very worried about especially Prince Vegeta. She had heard rumors, she had heard all about the cruelty of King Vegeta and the rumors about Prince Vegeta. And well, Raditz sort of laughing about this. Oh, mother, prepare to be gravely disappointed. If anything, Prince Vegeta's like a whining baby. Doesn't get his way, he chucks a tantrum. And well, Fasha and Gine couldn't help but giggle at that a little bit. And well, meanwhile, Kakarot did indeed receive his training from King Kai, and that training pretty much goes the same way it does in the original, except that he's able to focus more and more time on training because, well, he was already, at least stronger than Nappa, so he was able to catch bubbles quicker and able to catch, hit Gregory with the mallet a lot quicker. So he learned Kaioken and Spirit Bomb quicker than he did in this timeline, and was able to get more training out of it in general. In fact, he can easily push his Kaioken about 4 to 5 times its limit, when before he could do it up to 2 times without any trouble. He can now do it up to 4 times without any trouble at all, so he could probably push it to 5 or 6. 5 or 6, he'd probably start having a bit of trouble. So that's something. Kakarot got a little bit more efficient with the Kaioken, and the year is now up, and well, let the battle begin. Just like in the original, Nappa and Vegeta arrive exactly when they do in the original, and Nappa says hello to the local populace of the planet, laying waste to that entire city, and of course trying to detect who the strongest power levels were. Well, they were all waiting for him in the one spot. They were all more than ready for him, and because they were a lot stronger, they were able to gather up a lot quicker. So it's not like Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo had to hold them off by themselves for a little while before the rest turned up. They were all there together, they all trained together, so yeah. In fact, they didn't even need Kami's help at all for that part. Poor Kami, he got left out. And well, there was a wish made with the Dragon Balls as well. Now, because Kakarot didn't die in this timeline, it obviously wasn't to bring him back, or to bring him back to that exact spot during the battle. It was, Kami sort of feeling like he was a bit useless to everyone. Everyone else is training their guts out to get stronger, to take on Nappa and everyone. So Kami actually used the Dragon Balls on himself to restore his youth, and did a bit of training on his own, trying to catch up his power with everyone else's, using the Room of Spirit and Time. And well, with everyone now arrived, we get the whole battle off with everyone battling the Cybermen, and you know, with those whole one-on-one matches they were doing. And well, for once, Yamcha actually isn't blown up and killed by the Cyberman who does the whole kamikaze self-destruct thing. Remember, they had Raditz there. He's very familiar about how the Cybermen work. And so was Fasha. After all, we used to hunt those for sport. As Fasha would say. And well, Raditz, knowing exactly how they all work, all those battles he went in there with Nappa and Vegeta, knowing how they operate, was really a big help in the overall battle. So no one of the Dragon Team actually lost their lives in the battle with the Cybermen. But then, here comes Nappa, who's straight up powers up out of nowhere, and he's straight up attacking everyone, and pretty much getting a surprise hit on Kami, who at the moment is by far the weakest one. And Gine and Fasha, realizing he's in trouble, quick, we've got to protect him. And well, you get Fasha and Gine unleashing a combined powerful attack, knocking Nappa for a loop, and he's bouncing back, and we got some awesome two-on-one action. And Raditz, he's still sort of the cautious follower he's always been. He's sort of staying back. He's Raditz doesn't quite realize how much stronger he's become. It's not, after all, this isn't a sparring session anymore. This is a real thing. This is a battle to the finish. And all the times how Nappa and Vegeta belittled him, it's just, yeah, all that playing back in his head while he's watching his mother and one of Bardock's good friends, you know, double teaming Nappa, and both of them are pretty much holding their own. It's a pretty even battle between the trio. And well, when it does look like Nappa is getting the better of him, Fasha, well, not really Fasha, it's more like Piccolo going, you're just gonna stand there all day, Raditz, or you're gonna actually help? Huh. I guess you really are a coward after all. And well, when Piccolo jumps in and he doesn't fare that well, really that well with Nappa either, Raditz does finally snap out of it and with a mighty charge, he gets the better of Nappa and actually sends him flying into a nearby mountainside that has pretty much got Nappa bruised on the head, bleeding a little bit, and his Nappa's armor's pretty badly banged up. With a nice smirk on his face. What? Raditz can't do that. He can't fight like that. This is impossible. Huh. Unbelievable. Huh. What did they put Raditz through to gain that much power in just a year? Nappa! We must fight them together. They all gang up on us like this. It's over. And well, Vegeta now joining in the fray as well, things begin to look pretty bad on our pretty bad on our heroes. Everyone getting knocked around. It was bad enough facing Nappa, but with Vegeta now joining the fray as well, it's not going good. Let's put it that way. And well, you're probably wondering who was there to bring Goku back to look at if Kami's there fighting. Well, they kind of left that job to Mr. Popo, giving Mr. Popo special clearance for the time. I don't see why not. I think Popo is capable of travelling to Otherworld. I haven't seen anything to say that he can't, or that he's not capable of it. So we had Popo bring Goku back to look at, and he's on his way, and well, Goku does make it. However, two certain someones did die because he didn't make it in time. That was Kami and Piccolo. What? But why is that? You said Piccolo was stronger. Yes, but yeah. Basically Vegeta and Nappa caught on that Kami was basically the weakest, and they basically took him out basically on the spot when they were teaming up against the heroes. So they basically took out Kami, so as a result Piccolo died as well, and well, that means no more Dragon Balls. They can't wish themselves back, Vegeta. And well, not that they even know about the Dragon Balls anyway, because the Dragon Balls weren't even mentioned in the conversation. They weren't there for Dragon Balls. They were there to defeat the traitor Raditz and put a silence on these Frieza rumors. Which is basically what you did if people talked about what really happened to Planet Vegeta. They were killed and executed by Frieza's men. And well, with that, Goku has arrived, and he pretty much made short work to Nappa, much like he does in the original. And basically, you get the whole battle between Kakarot and Vegeta. Difference is, everyone else is there as well, but everyone has chosen to stay away from that because Vegeta and Kakarot are on a completely different level to everyone else, including Fasha and Gine. So, you got a pretty epic battle between the two. It's a bit more equal than what it is in their original fight on Earth, where Vegeta kept easily counteracting Kakarot, forcing him to use more and more power. In this, it's a bit more even and being used with his current standalone power without the Kaioken. Kakarot is about 12,000, so quite a bit stronger than what he is in the original, which in the manga it was 8,000, in the anime it was 9,000. And well, so basically when Kakarot powered up to his 4 times Kaioken, basically, yeah, Vegeta didn't stand a chance. Vegeta was pretty much being thrashed and dominated by that power once it came to it. Vegeta would get angrily and power up, and you get a classic Kamehameha and Gallic Gun struggle, but that is pretty much where the battle ends because the Kamehameha this time was stronger enough to do a lot more damage to Vegeta, and Vegeta was basically forced to flee. And well, Vegeta basically being forced to flee. Now, if I did mention this, yeah, Nappa did die. It was friendly fire. When, well, Kakarot was making sport of Nappa, Vegeta tried to get a pot shot on Kakarot, but Kakarot saw it coming and the blast ended up hitting and destroying Nappa. So, with Vegeta now fled and on his way home, I think that's where we'll sort of leave things for right now, because I haven't worked out how I'm going to do the Namek Saga yet. So let me know what you guys think anyways. Don't leave your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time when we continue What If Fasha and Gine survived. Alright, catch you later.